you doing here in Plainview, man?
I live here now. And it was either Wolfpack or Dynasty for Club League, and I didn't want to play with you. So I chose Wolfpack.
Yeah, so you want the scouts to see you playing on the losing team and see a star on that, okay.
I'm going to get the scouts to notice me by shooting every chance I get. I mean, if I play with you, you'll be yelling at me to make the extra pass.
That's right, because I want to win.
Okay, that's all you think the scouts care about?
Yeah, the scouts care if you can win, bro.
Okay, then you really are stupid, bro. Let me give you some game, man.
Here we go. All right.
Scouts only care if you got the skills that translate to the next level. That's it. Point blank, end of story.
Well, you only prove that by winning.
No, you prove that by showing how you can help them win at the next level. All right, I'm cocky, but I'm not stupid, MP. All right, I'm not a high flyer. I'm not a rim protector. So if I want to lead this broke down town, I have to prove I can shoot.
That makes sense, bro. Because you're small.
Man, you ain't got to be Wimby to shoot out the gym. But since you care so much, I'm going to give you that L you've been asking for.
Yeah, all right, bet. Let's do it.
Bet.
We're here in Plainview, Illinois, tonight's venue for Club League basketball between the Wolfpack and Dynasty. Good evening, everyone. I'm Joe Lamy alongside Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo. What a game this should be between two heated rivals on the club circuit.
Heated rivals indeed. Rarely do you see teams like this dislike each other this much, especially in the club league circuit. But you know what? This is a showcase game for both teams.
At the center of it all will be MP, the star player for the Dynasty. He'll be tasked with keeping their winning streak alive.
Looking to make it a dozen straight wins to start the club league season, but I know the Wolfpack are licking their chops at the prospect of ending the Dynasty's win streak.
And how excited are you for this one?
This is about as intense a game gets at the club level. These teams genuinely dislike each other.
The Wolfpack with the ball. Outside Stauffer. Pass to James. Wells outside. No good there with the triple. And Drake, you talk about the rivalry between the Wolfpack and Dynasty. They've both had their moments.
They certainly have, and I would expect a very physical game here tonight. That's the bare minimum when these teams play.
Here's Robinson. That falls, coming off the assist from Patrick Wells.
That's a high basketball IQ play from Wells. You don't see him give it up very much, but a good pass to the open man there.
Well, you think about what sets MP apart on this Dynasty team. His athleticism you rarely see at the club level.
He's been stunning, Joe. When he's driven, he's physically capable of explosive feats. Speaking of, I'm setting my phone up right here because I think we've got a great angle for some viral content.
At the line for the Dynasty, MP.
First one for him falls.
You just have to admire how selfless MP is on the court. He looks to get everybody involved, finds good angles and good shots. And maybe he could just go get it all done himself, too.
And here's Stauffer. Pass to Fresh. Over MP. Fresh can't get it to fall. MP outside. Here's Fisher. And good work on the boards, and they pick up the second chance points.
And we've talked about the heated interactions of these teams before. It's a result of history and proximity.
Oh yeah, the bad blood comes from getting in each other's faces way too often over the years. Certainly doesn't help they operate out of the same region in Illinois.
MP with the rock, picked up by Stauffer. Here's MP. MP throws it down.
Showing off his athleticism there. MP with some hops, and his teammates are hyped.
And so here it's the Wolfpack. They trail by 6. Wells outside. Lays it up and banks it in.
Patrick Wells.
Been a huge catalyst for this offense here.
on the left side. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
How about the strength MP showed there, showing off and proving he could score through contact.
Roll it, roll it.
The Wolfpack with the ball, and when Patrick Wells joined this team, he added some much-needed shooting that elevated this team to the next level.
Ding! Yeah, just like an elevator, Joe. Really dialing up the damage potential this team now has from deep.
Now Wells, rejected by Eric Fisher.
Eric Fisher really helps out his team defensively. He's got the size, so they kind of expect him to do it. But that doesn't mean it's not impressive when he does.
Taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Here's Wells. Pick by James. Wells down low. Fresh. That falls, coming off the assist from Patrick Wells.
That's the body control you need if you're going to take on a bigger defender inside.
Like the fearless attitude that he shows.
Pass to Luan. And it's rebounded by Zach Timmerman. The Wolfpack trailing here. Michael Stauffer on the wing. It's hauled in by the Dynasty. And for Zach Timmerman of the Wolfpack, he moved here from Iowa not too long ago.
Yeah, we haven't seen too much of him, and I know the Wolfpack would have liked to see more of him. Unfortunately, he's been plagued by back problems, which can't be fun. You wonder how long he'll be able to keep playing for.
Now Wells. Pick by James. Fires the three. And Patrick Wells with the three.
An elite three-level shooter. Wells is someone you have to worry about beyond the arc.
Here's MP. It's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He's only missed 2 from the floor. 6 for 8.
High percentage hoop. Pounding the rock inside.
And the Wolfpack have possession. A 7-point differential. Pick by James. Over Dillard. MP grabs the miss. Count that as his 7th field goal falls. He's now 7 for 9. MP has been something else this first half. Well on his way to a huge game. Stauffer with the ball. He's against Hawkins. Wells outside. 6 to shoot. The 3. And the Wolfpack, another 3. And with a showcase game like this and tonight's rosters, you can expect a lot of college scouts in the stands.
The importance of this game, setting the narrative of each player's potential. Opinions are forming about these players, and each minute could be another pro or con in each scout's report.
Substitution for the Wolfpack, Drew Robinson, Patrick Wells. Substitution for the Dynasty, MP, Michael Luan, Eric Dillard. Substitution for the Wolfpack. Timeout. Substitution for the Wolfpack, Joey Johnson.
And the Wolfpack have possession. Wells gets it to go.
Wells is just an active scorer all over the court. If you give him the mid-range jumper, he'll take that.
Well, halftime not too far away, and MP and Wells have both had their moments.
And the talent gap between these two doesn't look that big, if there's even a gap at all. You look at this Wolfpack roster, a lot of players who will play college ball, but Patrick Wells could be the barometer.
And they are ecstatic to have him with the team. Add some much-needed shooting. They're hoping he can change the fate of their season.
2 minutes remaining.
Robinson's shot is off. Zadirko outside. MP. And Robinson pulls it down.
He's a strong finisher, but the defense that time up to the challenge.
Here's Wells. And there's another one for the Wolfpack.
I mean, look, this is what Wells is known for. Score the ball and get buckets.
Here's MP. And it's the Wolfpack with the rebound. Wells outside. Stauffer with the ball. Pass over to Robinson. Nice D from Dave Zadirko.
And for Eric Dillard, he's a standout at the high school level in the area, but most scouts have him as a middle recruit.
He can just disappear from games too often, though. Great shot, but too many easy mistakes that he has yet to fix. Now here's Stauffer. Misses the layup. MP. Timmerman defending. Pass to Junior. It's Dillard outside. MP with the rock. Kicks it out to Zadirko with just 5 to shoot. Here's MP. That one no good. The Wolfpack with the ball. Trailing by 10. Here's Wells. 11 feet out, and he hits it.
You know what? Good decision there by Wells. He thought he had a look and decided to pull up.
MP outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. It's very easy to see why MP is so high on the scouts list with how he's scoring tonight. He got it up in time, but it doesn't fall. And that does it for the first half of play. Dynasty out front, leading by 10. And plenty more to come right after this. The teams have had their break, the Wolfpack and Dynasty getting ready to kick things off here in the second half of play. And in club play this season, the Wolfpack enter tonight at 7-4, while the Dynasty are a perfect 11-0.
And I'd say we could throw out the record books, Joe. Whoosh, I threw mine right across the table. Sorry, Drake. Because of the history of these regional rivals is so complex. Both teams thrive on denying the other the chance to win in big games like this one.
Basket is good. And you love how MP has been able to put up the points with all the scouts watching. Outside James. Robinson. Over MP. Robinson's shot is off. Confident play we're seeing out of them right now.
Yup, the scoreboard tells the story, that's for sure.
Passes to MP. Back to Luan. Brett Hotkins from outside. Drills it from deep.
And it hasn't just been one facet that helps them build the lead. They've been terrific all around.
It has been a complete performance, and the effort level's been fantastic too.
And the leader of this Wolfpack team, without a doubt, is Patrick Wells, a 3-star recruit who has a chance to play at the next level.
And he's not the biggest or most athletic player on the floor, but when he warms up, I mean, look out. The kid can straight up shoot the ball. If he can bulk up and add some strength, he could be a factor in college.
Now here's MP. They lead by their biggest margin of the game at 15. Yep, that one goes.
MP just took what the defense gave him there and used the pick and roll to his advantage.
They are desperate for a score here, to say the least.
Their last score getting farther and farther away. They need to get something going.
Wells, no good.
And most days, that would be his shot. I'm not sure what the credit goes for the miss.
Certainly not to the defense. They're very fortunate that didn't go in, considering the room they gave him.
Now here's Hotkins. And he's got 6 points for him. That 3 off the mark.
And we're here in the gym of the Plainview Panthers. It's a familiar floor to some players in our game today because they go to high school here.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Having home court advantage is everything in a contentious game like this. A little extra bit of comfort might make a difference. You can't count anything out in such a heated affair.
Here's Fisher. Another shot. And Hawkins lays it in.
Sweet find by Fisher. Doing more than advertised, setting up scoring for others.
Now a timeout called by Wolfpack.
He's had enough of all the interior scoring.
You nailed it, and I'm sure they're going to talk at length about limiting all the points that they've been giving up in the paint.
Substitution for the Dynasty. Ricky Davidson, Jason Jr., Danny Cobb. Substitution for the
Cordova
Wolfpack.
outside. Robinson. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw contact and he'll shoot two.
First team
When I
foul.
talked to Wolfpack shooting guard Deshaun Carter pregame, he had a tablet with some personal scouting notes, animated plays, and video highlights.
Yeah, Danny, I was looking at his tablet, and he even had a My NBA franchise with creative players to represent each team. That level of dedicated planning makes him a database of information on these teams.
Hit me, I'm open.
Carter, left side. The Wolfpack again can't hit it. Cobb with it. Now Carter defending. Down low. Here's MP. Junior. Pass to Cobb. Screen by MP. Inside. Stolen by Robinson. And the foul called on MP.
Second personal
That's foul number 2 for him.
Substitution for the Dynasty. Dave Zadirko. Substitution for the Wolfpack.
And so here it's the Wolfpack. It's an 18-point game.
Substitution for the Dynasty. Substitution for the Wolfpack.
Well, the big name in the showcase has to be MP. He's a 5-star recruit and has a clear path to the NBA with his skill set and athleticism.
And scouts want to see him take over the game. They want to see him be athletic. They want to see his instinct and moves on the floor, because sometimes he can defer it a bit too much.
Cordova outside. Now it's Carter outside. To the paint. Here's Fresh. MP grabs the miss. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, with MP is he's looking forward. Tonight is key for his development. His coaches want him to be a bit more selfish and dominate with the scoring.
Cordova outside. To the middle. MP with the block. Screen by Davidson. MP with the rock. Picked up by Johnson. A tap and a foul. Johnson. And so he's picked up the final foul, and he'll have to sit out the rest of this one. And on the bench for the Wolfpack, Coach Barry Bay. He's been with the program several years now and is trying to continue the success they've had this past decade.
Yeah, and standing directly in his path once again is the Dynasty. But with new leadership on the court from Patrick Wells, Coach is hopeful that the tide is about to turn for the Pack.
Now here's Carter. Pass to Levesque. Shot to stop the run. That shot missing. Great D that time from MP. Back to Hawkins. Screen by MP. MP. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And what a game for MP. He is showing out with a 30-point evening. Now Carter. Pass to Fresh. MP grabs the miss.
Well, all game long, we've seen the passion that these teams have played with. No let up, no quit from anyone on the roster.
Yeah, passion is definitely one way to say it. Nothing that we can repeat on air, but it certainly seems to be on a little friendly ribbon. MP gets the defender to bite on the pump fake, and now he's going to the line. Crafty beyond his ears.
Dynasty making a switch here. And he makes both free throws. And the Wolfpack with possession. Just looking to get anything going offensively.
Honestly, it feels like there's a lid on the hoop right now.
Up top, Fresh. Now covered by MP. Here's Levesque. Back to Fresh. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Tim Powell picks that one up.
Fourth team foul.
And he makes... And the Dynasty call time here.
Substitution for the Wolfpack. Time called.
Here's MP. That one's good.
This is why MP is so good. Finding himself a high percentage bucket and staying active in the paint.
Here's Wells. Pass over to Robinson. And it's good for 2.
Drew Robinson.
They're making this a runaway.
At this point, the only question is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Here's MP. Back to Fisher. Cobb, guarded by Wells. To the inside. With 4 to shoot. Baseline jumper. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 here.
15
That one on James.
Oh my goodness, it's so tough to stop MP, especially at this level. He's the most talented player out of Plainview, maybe ever.
And he sinks the second. And now Wells. Robinson sets the screen. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by the Dynasty.
And he cannot wait for this quarter to come to an end.
Seems like nothing is bouncing his way, no matter what he tries. He might be small for a center, but it doesn't matter because he can jump out of the building.
And so here it's the Wolfpack. Inside. Here's Robinson. Banked in off the glass.
Hey, Stauffer, he's a known chess aficionado, and that mental skill he's developed helps him make passes like this.
MP inside. Robinson on him. MP inside. Defended by Robinson. MP, no good. Stauffer with the ball. Wells outside. This one for 3. Drops it in from long range.
He's too good a shooter to leave open. That's a breakdown defensively.
Here's MP, and he converts the layup.
Moving well with the ball. MP using his dribble to get some room to find a bucket.
Wells outside. Great D that time from MP. He shoots again. And it's the Wolfpack with the rebound.
Just enough defense to throw off that lay-in. It was a good look, though.
Wells. Powell grabs the miss. They're enjoying a commanding lead.
And it gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest.
Fisher outside. Park down low that time and gets hit with the 3-second call.
Wolfpack ball. Substitution for the Dynasty. Ricky Davidson. Jason Jr.
Now Wells.
Brett Hawkins.
And he gets it to go.
Terrific scoop and score by Wells. You just have to credit his confidence.
Here's MP. MP throws it down.
He's the leading scorer in the game and has been the dominant figure today, no doubt.
That will do it. Put it in the books. The Dynasty continue their amazing start to the season and now stand at 12-0. Great win for them here.
A real gem. You can see why the Dynasty have been the team to beat. Great execution for them when it mattered most.
Well, you know the Wolfpack would give everything they had. You could feel the intense tone of this rivalry match early on.
Yeah, we've seen this before. Ultimately, talent just wins out. The Dynasty has a great group of players to build on, and they might have been tested here a bit, but they proved to be the better team.
For Drake Hugo, Danny Hager, this is Joe Lamy saying thanks for watching.
Yo, she was here. I didn't see her.
Yeah, she came with her cousin.
Oh, I can't believe I missed her.
Man, you mind if I talk to him real quick? I apologize, bro. Hey, look, I know we butt heads over the years, but we go to the same school now.
Bro, are you thick in the head or something? I don't like you, man.
Look, I ain't trying to be your best friend. I'm just trying to win some games.
All right, that's fine.
Yeah.
How about we talk on the court? And off the court, you and me win cool.
Great. That's a great attitude.
It
We're
is
going
a
to win
great
states
idea.
like
Yep,
that.
Yep, and I don't care about states.
Yeah, that's because you playing for the Scouts.
Right, and that's because you playing for the fantasy. What, you think they're going to rebuild the factories because you passing a little Jimmy in the clutch? You really want to help these people? How about you take over, make the league? Then when you got some actual power, you can actually help these people. All right, stop this nice guy hiding behind that when the truth is, you scared to become the player you need to be in order to build a real dynasty. This is just a costume, bro. These words, meaningless, unless you put something behind that.
Yeah,
Yeah, think about it.